Episode 2. The First Hello. The cafeteria was buzzing with noise trays clattering, laughter echoing, friends chatting in tight circles. But at one small table in the corner sat Emma, quietly picking at her sandwich. She didn't mind being alone most days, but sometimes, the noise made her feel like she was standing on the outside of a big, happy crowd she couldn't join. She sighed and glanced at the clock. Just another lunch to get through. Then, out of nowhere, a tray landed across from her with a loud clunk. She jumped a little, startled, and looked up to see a boy sitting down like he owned the place. He had messy hair, a confident grin, and a spark in his eyes that made him seem instantly comfortable anywhere he went. "Hey," he said casually, "is this seat taken?" Emma blinked, unsure what to say. No. Cool," he said, already unwrapping his sandwich. "Because I've been looking for a table that doesn't smell like ketchup and betrayal." Emma didn't even know how to respond to that. She just stared until he made a face at the cafeteria food, pretending to gag dramatically. Who keeps approving these lunches? It's like they gave up halfway through. A small laugh slipped out of her before she could stop it. He glanced up, smiling. "Oh good," she laughs. "I was starting to think you were secretly a robot." And just like that, the ice cracked. A few minutes later, Noah, that was his name, managed to spill juice all over his own shirt. Emma burst into laughter, clutching her stomach. Noah looked down at the mess, then back at her with a mock glare. "Oh, so that's what it takes to make you laugh?" Emma wiped her eyes, still giggling. "Guess so. See? Lunch wasn't boring after all," he said, grinning. She smiled. "I wasn't gonna say that." For the first time that day, Emma didn't feel invisible. Gym class came after lunch, and as always, Emma dreaded the words, "pick a partner." She tried not to show it, but her stomach twisted as everyone quickly paired up. It was the same every time. She'd end up standing alone, pretending she didn't care. But before she could even glance around, she heard Noah's voice. "Hey, you're with me," he called out, waving her over with a grin. Emma blinked in surprise. "Really? What, you thought I'd let you get stuck with the dodgeball champion?" he said, pretending to shiver. "I'm way more fun." They made a ridiculous pair, tripping over cones, missing every toss, and laughing so hard the teacher had to tell them to focus or forfeit. By the end, both were out of breath, flushed, and completely amused by their own clumsiness. Emma grinned. "We were kinda bad." Noah shrugged. "Nah, we were awesome. Just in a different way." She laughed again, and something in her chest felt lighter than it had in a long time. After school, Emma walked home with Lizzie. The autumn breeze brushed through her hair as she smiled to herself. "I think I just made a new friend today," she said quietly. Lizzie raised a brow. "Oh yeah? Who's the lucky person?" Emma blushed a little. "His name's Noah." Meanwhile, somewhere across town, Noah was texting his girlfriend Kayla about his day. "Gym was hilarious. Met the funniest girl in class. She couldn't stop laughing at me." Kayla replied with a teasing emoji, and Noah chuckled, shaking his head. Back in her room, Emma sat by the window, watching the sun sink below the rooftops. For once, she wasn't dreading tomorrow. "Maybe school's not so bad after all," she whispered to herself. And as the sky turned pink and gold, she smiled, soft, hopeful, and just a little braver than before.